Everyone makes the good camera. Är detta den bästa kameran i världen? Cut! Listen to Toto.
What's the best camera in the world? And what would such a title even entail? With so many legendary models out there, it would be nearly impossible to choose just one. But there certainly is one strong contender, the Hasselblad 500. I've wanted to do a review about one of these for the longest time, but I just couldn't think of a location special enough to do this camera justice. And then I heard the devastating news that some guys have already beat me to it almost 60 years ago. So I did the next best thing. I've brought you folks to beautiful Dubrovnik, the Game of Thrones location. I've actually owned one of these like 20 years ago. I didn't shoot much with it, and what I did shoot was mostly rubbish because I didn't know what I was doing. But there are a couple of images which I'm really proud which I've made with this camera. I've even printed them and gifted them as wedding presents to my friends. So this time, let's go and try and shoot some better images. Would you mind if I took your photos? I'm making a YouTube video about this camera, and I thought I would kind of take a few portraits, and I can send you the photos when they're finished.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Okay, let's try. Maybe let's try one like from this angle. Yeah, the light's coming this way. It's best if it comes like at an angle. So yeah, that looks nice.
Yeah.
That looks nice. I hope you like Dubrovnik.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
And have a great time.
Yeah, have a great
Thank
time.
you.
Okay, no, thank you. I'm potentially wasting 2 frames on this shot, which isn't even that good. But okay, who cares? I got it. Let's move on. Would you believe me if I told you that I had never seen Game of Thrones? Not even a single episode? Yeah, this is it. So I ran out of light. Again, those of you who are regularly, those of you who are watching my videos will probably remember that the same thing happened when I was making the Bronica video, also in Dubrovnik, also for Christmas. So how was the little Hassy 20 years from when I've used it the last time? Well, I'll tell you about it tomorrow when I continue this video, probably in a different location or even back home in the studio. Now it's time for dinner. So here we are in a different location. Now let's shoot this baby properly. Oh, I guess now comes the part where I discuss the camera, its features, its pros and cons. But you know what? I don't feel like doing that anymore. See, the more I do this, the more I realize the old adage really does hold true. It's not about the camera, it's about your eyes. And beyond a certain price point, no camera is going to hold you back. So does the Hasselblad make a good camera? Yeah, they do. They make a spectacular camera. But so do the Mamiya, the Leica, the Pentax. Everyone makes the good camera. Shooting with the 500 20 years later was quite the walk down the memory lane. Just seeing that image coming to focus on the ground glass, I mean, this really never gets old. And the mechanics of this camera, I mean, just listen to this. Just listen to this. I could do this all day, I swear. Yeah. So the 500 really feels solid in the hand. It's really nice and compact. It's small. It's got interchangeable film backs, which is a really nice and handy feature. For example, when you're out in the field and you want to change film mid-roll. And the optics are just spectacular. I mean, Carl Zeiss and Hasselblad can't get any better than that. Så, är detta den bästa kameran i världen? So, is the Hassy 500 the best camera in the world? Well, of course I can't answer that question. But you knew that from the beginning of this video, right? What does the best camera in the world even mean? It's definitely one of the best cameras ever produced. It's extremely well made and engineered, it's gorgeously designed, and it produces spectacular images of great quality. And all of that in such a small and compact package, which is a joy to use. So there's just this one tiny thing that I actually dislike about the camera, and that is the square. I cannot shoot square images. I hate square images. Our eyes and our brains were not wired to view world as a square. We see panoramas, we don't see the damn squares.
if it wasn't for the damn square, I would say that this was the best camera ever made. But let me add this. If there was a single camera I had to use for the rest of my life, it'd be the Hasselblad 500. Catch you guys and gals in the next one. Cut! Mislim da je to to.